Hey guys, how you guys doing today? So guys, normally I would have on some guests. Well, first of all, let me be formal because I'm so informal right now. Hey guys, welcome to the Lauren Hour podcast with your girl Laura Dannon. So as you can see, I'm podcasting from my car, which I never do. But in this case, your girl gonna podcast from the car because I got some tea on Kanye, and everyone knows I don't like to speak on Ye too much, but I am so upset at the way that everyone is coming after Ye. So let me start off by saying everyone knows how I feel about Ye and his comments, or Ye, however you say his name, Ye, Ye, Kanye, Mr. West, if you're nasty. But anyways, however you address Kanye, um, I am I have a few questions that I just need to raise. And some of those questions are, why is it that everyone's coming for Kanye just for speaking his opinion? And I know people always say, well, just because it's your opinion doesn't mean there's not consequences behind it. Back in the day, people had so much freedom of speech where they could say what they wanted to say. Now, mind you, I do not agree with a lot of Kanye's comments. I don't. I think some of the things that he says be off the wall, but there is not a lot of lies hidden in a lot of Ye's comments. But my thing is, Adidas just released that they're cutting ties with him. They're looking to lose $246 million. Now, I'm going to raise a lot of questions. And if you guys can, please chime in the comment section and please address this. So, I won't be taking any calls today, but I will be addressing comments in the comment section. So if you want to, go ahead and comment. Like and share and subscribe to this channel also. But this is my question. Why is Adidas cutting ties with Kanye, and we have bigger companies, bigger people who commit bigger crimes than Kanye West? Kanye West has not committed a crime, guys. He is not a criminal, okay? He said some things and they disagree with it, but I noticed that companies like this will still keep their those scandalous people out here. They'll still let them represent the brand, have them paid, but they want to cut ties with Kanye. So not only are they cutting ties, they said they gonna stop payment on his behind. So they gonna stop messing with his money. They gonna start messing with his money. So he's not gonna be a billionaire anymore. And this is what I have to say to Ye. Kanye, you started too soon. When you started this, you needed more people backing you. Because where's Candace Owens? Candace Owens, Kanye got on this thing with Candace Owens. She's been hush mouth, right? Someone put that dog on a leash already. She's been hush mouth on this. But now Kanye West is losing his money. Harvey Weinstein is still rich. He ain't lost no money. He can still sit back in that jail and just be so cool. You have all these companies, Chase Bank, Adidas, some other companies talking about they're cutting ties with Ye. But why? Why when he's speaking on things that he's seeing in Hollywood, in the industry, that's an issue, and no one wants to address it? He addressed Hollywood over sexualizing children, his own to be exact. And let's address that. That's not a lie. That's not a lie. He said that Jewish people own most of the businesses, the banks, and the TV networks. Where's the lie? That's not a lie. He didn't say he hated them. Well, he did say some disparaging comments. But at the same time, I don't agree with those comments now. Some of the comments that he said, I don't agree with. But at the same time, Adidas would have rappers who speak about taking drugs, speak about doing all these horrible things. They'll pay them, they'll keep them on their brand. But Kanye just simply spoke what he felt, and we're going to drop him? But yet, Donald Trump, huh? But check this out, how the world is turning against him. Donald Trump said that we should grab women by their hoo-has, right? He was still able to run for presidency, right? No one had a problem when Donald Trump did this. Donald Trump said that Mexicans were very bad people. They were rapists and criminals, and he still became the president of America. Is that not hate speech? Is that not hate speech? Because now I'm like, I'm pissed, y'all. I'm pissed. Like I'm pissed to the fifth power. But wait a minute, because there's more. Donald Trump incited a riot. He incited a riot against our own White House, against the Capitol. Right? He incited a riot. How many brands backed up out of Donald Trump? He's not arrested. He's not in jail. He hasn't been persecuted by the public enough. But Kanye is going to lose all of this because he said that a particular group of people own everything, and if you're black, you're probably never going to be able to touch that. He's not lying when he says that. He's not lying. He's not lying. So I don't understand this. See, this is the problem. I'm starting to get Ye a little bit. Because just look how he went on to Pierce Morgan's show, right? On CNN, I believe it's on CNN. Watch that interview, guys. He called Pierce Morgan boy. He said, boy, I'm talking. Be quiet, boy. Pierce was, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He was shocked. Don't call me boy. Kanye West, and I'm not trying to make this really a race thing, but there is some powers that be that did not like that word that he was able to throw at that Caucasian man. And that's when they want to start snapping their fingers. Why didn't they start snapping their fingers when he made the comments about George Floyd? Why, when he was trashing the black race, they didn't strip him of his deals? Don't worry, I'll wait. Guys, why? I really want to know why. Okay, 2 plus 2 equals 4, right? It's starting to add up, right? It's starting to add up. Because he made those comments about the Jewish community, which everything that he said, I can't agree with. I can agree with. They own everything, and they control most of the world. I would agree with that. No particular group of people should have that much power. It should be distributed, because when a group of people have more power than another group, then there tends to be that imbalance there. That's what you see in New York. And the thing is, people who live in New York can speak to this the most, because guess what? The housing market there. Most people of I don't know how to address Jewish people, because I don't want to be politically incorrect or sound like I'm not biased at all or racist at all. But what I'm saying is, most of the people who are black, or even some white people, because you hear white people say this too. The Caucasians kind of agree with this. You know, they own too much, and they're able to discriminate. Like the Jewish people in New York, they're able to discriminate against black people all the time. They don't want to fix nothing. They can be slumlords. They can go to court, not have to pay no fines. They can discriminate. We're supposed to have laws for housing discrimination to prevent that. But when you're a Jewish person, you own property in New York, you're discriminating every day. They're black. I'm definitely gonna raise the rent on them, triple their deposit, and I don't want them to rent. So that's the thing that he is talking about. Kanye is from New York, so he sees it firsthand. So he's speaking upon the things that he sees from this community, and no one speaks on it, because you can't speak on another group of people suppressing another group of people, because then you're racist. Then you're racist, or you're spewing hate, and it can't be both. Like you can't be spewing hate and then being a person, a champion for the people. Like that's what they're trying to say. He's not a champion for people. He's just a racist. But wait a minute. Now that we look at it, Kanye made some ripples in the water, right? He made those ripples when he did that interview, and he called Pierce boy. Pierce, we all know that man do not like black people too much. He hates Meghan Markle. Kanye and Meghan Markle was friends. Pierce is a spiteful person. I guarantee you, he went and cried like Karen or Darren, whatever you want to call him, to the higher ups and says, this man came on here and he called me boy. This black man called me boy. Kanye wanted to flex his money, wanted to flex the power that comes behind that dollar. That's what he wanted to do. And he wanted to show people it's not always about race. And that's what he was trying to wake us up. It's not always about race. It's about that dollar. Because at the end of the day, money talks. Money talks. Money talks. But he wanted to show you this is how you can shit on someone who you feel is beneath you. Because Pierce said, Kanye says, do you know how much money I have? Do you know how much I'm worth? And Pierce says something along the lines, oh, I wish I had. Unfortunately, I don't, or something like that. And I could tell in his tone, he felt some type of way that this black man had way more money than him. This black man was on a show that was his and was talking to him in the tone that he was talking to him in, right? And that Kanye was showing us that you need to have money because when you have that money, you have power. When you have power, you can just do whatever you want to do to people who are beneath you. And that's what he demonstrated. And it took me a couple of days to be like, okay, I kind of get where he's going with this, even though he be making me mad. And this is another thing, yay, ye, whatever. You can't be shitting on your people because these people are out to destroy you, and here it is, your people still defending you. And the reason why we're defending you is not because you're crazy and we feel like you're crazy, so we want to have your back. No, we understand some of the things that he's saying, but Kanye isn't elegant with his words always, and his delivery isn't always on par. Yes, he should learn how to finesse his words some so that he can get in those doors because he could have did more work if Kanye would have finessed his words and been in there doing the work for the people. But they Bill Cosby him, right? They Bill Cosby him because we don't know. Kanye said that people were shutting him out, so he had plans on starting his own network. Now Adidas messing with his money, so now he ain't a billionaire no more, right? Right? And this y'all, conspiracy, conspiracy. Let me say y'all, this just got me so fired up because I get what Ye was trying to do, but I don't agree with the way and the method that he did to get it. I just don't agree with it. I really don't agree with it. We have Kardashians. Like, how many times have the Kardashians appropriated things from Black culture? No one has set them down and told them to chill out. This country singer, he called people the N word. N word. I forget his name. He just did a song with he did a song with one of the rappers, Lil Durk. He did a song with Lil Durk, a country singer. I forget his name. Now he's back in the grace and the glories. So now no one, no banks cut him off. Kanye has been flexing that he's not going to be playing by Hollywood's games anymore, and that he was going to set the tone. And he needed to get that money to set the tone. But now they're trying to take him under. But they don't take rapists unders. They hide these Catholic priests who been molesting kids and doing all of this stuff. They're hiding people who be stealing from the people. They're protecting all these politicians. But yet this man who is not a criminal, has not been convicted of any crimes, is having all his endorsements taken away, and they're trying to take his money, talking about he ain't a billionaire no more. But what are we going to do to the actual people who are harmful? No one went out here and beat no Jewish people down. No one went out there and burned down no bridge in the name of this. Like I said, we had people marching on the Capitol from Donald Trump's word, and this man can still run for president. And y'all telling me you did something way worse than that? And Mr. Trump out here grabbing women by the U-Haul? Huh? I'm confused, y'all. I'm confused. Black community, I know you guys, like, we're tired of Mr. West games. But it's not, it's bigger than Kanye, y'all. It's bigger than Kanye at this point. It is, you're openly seeing how you can't speak up in America anymore. Okay? You can't speak up in America. And it's not just for black folks. This is for the American people. American people, if you guys do not see that if you disagree with the higher ups and the powers that be, they're going to shut you down. They're going to make your life live in hell. Guys, we're living in a state where you can't voice your opinions anymore. You can't say what you're feeling. Like, this man is speaking out because he feels like the Jewish people or the Jewish community suppresses people of color. They do. There's no lie. It's no lie. Should we go out and kill them and hurt them? Hell no. We shouldn't do that to no one. That's not how we handle it. We simply say, listen, we want equality. We want equality, and it's not even just black folks that they suppress. Let's be honest. Everyone is affected by that. And that's what Ye was trying to say. It wasn't just black people being affected by this, but he was saying by black people being ignorant, we're going to be the ones who gets the bad end of it because black people are programmed. Like, it's so easy to program black people. It's so easy to program black people. People don't want to hear this. All you have to do is get a rapper, put some dreads in his hair, make his pants a little bit baggy, give him a grill, give him some necklaces, and make him go sing a song. Ramen, noodles, Kool-Aid with pickles, and bam, black people bobbing their head. Oh my God, it's a hit. Bam. Next thing you know, that rapper gonna add go kill your neighbor, even though he black. And then the young boys are gonna do it, even the young men are gonna imitate it. But Kanye was trying to tell us is that we're programmable. He's saying brainwashing. The music industry brainwashes us. And I said, well, Kanye, I wasn't feeling Kanye because I'm like, dude, you're the same person who's producing some of these songs. But then I had to sit back and be subjective and say, you know what? Objective. And say, you know what? Maybe he spent too much time watching this. And he says, you know what? It's time for a change. Because didn't Chappelle do it? Chappelle was a dancing pony too for a moment. And then he took a step back and said, man, I don't like how these people are representing my culture. Even though they paying me to shit on my own people. And maybe that's the wake up that Kanye had, and maybe that's why he's trying to wake us up. But you got to think about it. The forefront of the music companies are not ran by black people. We might be the face. We're just the face. And you got to get past the face. We have to get past the face and understand the people running the company. That's just like Black Lives Matter, right? A lot of us did not know that Black Lives Matter was not being ran by black people. There was white people and others running Black Lives Matter. You understand? And that's why that's why you can't support Black Lives Matter anymore, because Black Lives Matter is not even about what it was supposed to be about anymore. And Kanye was trying to wake us up to that. So I understand when he was saying we can't fuck with Black Lives Matter, because I like the message Black Lives Matter, but I can't fuck with the organization at all, because what have they done with all of this money? What have they done? What doors have they opened, really? We ain't at no table yet negotiating reparations or anything else like that. So Black Lives Matter group organization, they brought light to some things, but they didn't do what they were supposed to do. They got full of themselves and started taking advantage. But that's a different story for another day. But anyways, but what Kanye was trying to tell us is we got to stop being slaves. And I guess this is where he comes in with slavery is a choice. I have to say slavery right now for current black African Americans is a choice. People say we're not slaves right now. We are slaves. We are slaves right now. We are slaves right now. Tell me, if you're not a slave, then why is there still so much killing in the black community? Why is there still so much poverty in the black community? And stop and wait. We just can't always blame it on the white people. People don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear that. We can't spend our whole lives blaming white people for everything. We just can't. We just can't. The hell? I scared my knee. Oh my God, it's the white man's fault. No, no. Wake the fuck up. Excuse my language. Wake up, people. Wake up, y'all. We're the problem. We're the problem in our own community, because we'll hear these rappers. We know they're spewing poison. We know they mean us no well. And then we go buy their albums, download their albums, and then pass that shit to our kids. And come on, y'all know I done did it too. But I'm trying to better myself, and that's what we got to do. We got to start recognizing we're the problem too. And the reason why I'm saying we're the problem is because we allowing these black men to come into our communities and act like they're for the black community, but they're only for the dollar. I always say this: if a person is only motivated by money, you can't trust them. If you're okay with making money off of killing and drugs and you selling that to your community, why should we follow them? Why should we follow them? Where are our brothers like Malcolm? Where are our brothers like Luther? They're the squares, right? They're the squares. No one wants to take advice from them. No one wants to hear from the squares because they ain't the it guys. And that's the problem with our community. Our community look towards people who have no qualification other than looking the part, other than looking the mother freaking part. And that's harmful to us. That's harmful to our kids. We are the black community. We listen. The African Americans. We came here. Well, our ancestors came here, and we've been watered down so much that we don't even know what our culture is. We don't know what gods we pray to, but this is how dope we are. This is how dope we are. We came here with nothing. Our ancestors came here with nothing, but we still was able to come to a whole different continent and thrive. Thrive. We created jazz, we created rock and roll, we created hip hop, we created R&B, and we have so many people who follows after that. We got Korean people, we have all type of Asian people, we have country singers. All of them imitate us. They imitate us because they love what we have. They love the sound. They love the magic that we create. And if we take that and we thrive off of that alone, man, we be set as a people. We be set as a people because we're able to create. We're able to give life. We're able to give life into all type of situations. When you think of it like this, no matter when a black mother or a black father is down and their back is against the wall, do they not always find a way to make a meal to feed their kids? Do they not always find a way to pay that bill? If they don't have money for Christmas, do they not find a way out of no way? That's how you gotta think about it. That's what we're capable of. And that's what Kanye is trying to get us to realize. We are programmed to harm each other. We are programmed to harm each other. We're all in the rat race together. But the problem is we all think it's one piece of cheese. It's not one piece of cheese. There's enough cheese out here for everybody. Because no one has the same gift. And if we have similar gifts, they're all distributed differently. Meaning my gift may be different from your gift, but similar. But I attract a different type of group with my gift. You attract a different type of group with your gift. Because guess what? No one gift is the same. Because I can present my gifts and my talents in a different way that you may not can. Or just the way you're eloquent with your words bring people in more than I can. So it never has to be a competition between us because our gifts are similar but different. So we're going to always be able to attract people. And that's how we got to see things and stop wanting to see each other down. We never want to see each other on the same level. We always want to see each other. Oh, she black. She doing clothing? No, that woman can't win. We got to see her lose. Bruh, it's cheddar out here for all of us. It's opportunity out here for all of us. How many gas stations do you see on one corner? They don't go take and burn down the next one. Oh, I have to burn down his gas station because if his people go to this gas station, I ain't gonna make no money. No, they see that equal opportunity. This person's gonna come here because they like this. They like what I present in this manner. But guys, I needed to rant about this G. Stop bullying that man. How's it bullying? He be saying some crazy stuff. Sure, he does. And some things he will be held accountable for. But at the same time, how can we punish Ye so severe when we don't do it to other people who do the same thing he's doing? And they do it in the worst way. They're actually speaking hate. They're actually causing harm to other people. He ain't did that. Ye ain't did that. I'm trying to understand this, guys. Stop bullying that man. But that's all I had to get on here and say. And I was gonna make this a podcast. And I was like, you know what? I just can't. I can't wait. I had to get on here because every day I see someone else trying to take a crack at him. And the problem is they think he's good for the pickings because I believe people think the black community is not going to stand and have his back. Sometimes we hurt each other. Sometimes your brother, your sister, your mother, sister, cousin, whatever. We hurt each other. We say things that are hurtful. But when you know, you know. And when you're family, and you can forgive. The problem is we we are so forgiving as a people. Black people are so forgiving. And we're not, he made us mad. And I said it. I was like, I ain't going to have his back the way he be talking about black people. But I'm not gonna let them just sit here and come for that man. And I ain't gonna voice my opinion on why all these other people out here who don't look like him says worse, does worse. Joe Rogan said the N word how many times? Still got a show. I mean, how many people have been out here and speaking hate, but there's excuses for it. It's excuses. And Adidas, man, shame on y'all, bruh. Shame on y'all. They wanted the reason to drop that man, anyways. They wanted the reason to drop him. But be blessed, guys. And I'm so serious, man. I know there's a lot of people that don't want to hear this, but we are our own worst enemy. We're our own worst enemy. Let's deal with us first. Let's heal us first. And then how we combat anyone else that comes against us, we do that in unity. And we don't necessarily need violence. But we are not our ancestors. I'm gonna be very clear. We are not our ancestors at all. I speak peace. Peace be still. Okay? I'm all about peace. But don't cross that line of peace and you will have peace, okay? But be blessed, y'all.